What's going on, you guys? Zaid here on ZSPN, and today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Lakers versus the Indiana Pacers tonight. But before anything, guys, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share my videos all over Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. Really appreciate all the love and support you guys been giving me on this channel. Now, as it concerns the Lakers versus the Indiana Pacers, guys, it was a game to watch. The Lakers look like tonight the type of game that really showed that they were really into it. I mean, they were all intact. They were feeling the rhythm of the game, and you know what, guys? It was just a game that all Lakers really stepped up their game. They were without Lonzo Ball and also Brandon Ingram as well, and KCP. I mean, three starters were not competing in tonight's game, and the Lakers had just had to deal with I believe like Josh Hart and Tyler Yanis and Corey Brewer started for the Los Angeles Lakers tonight. Um, but at the same time, guys, the main player and the main Laker that really stepped up his game tonight was Jordan Clarkson. Okay, guys, it was Jordan Clarkson's night. He really stepped up his game. I believe he had 33 points tonight. Really stepping up his game, guys. He was sort of that third option for the Los Angeles Lakers right now. Like always, guys, he always likes to step up his game, but you know what? He just never had that sort of opportunity to do that. I just believe that it was just his night. I mean, he really wanted to prove a point tonight. And guys, personally, coming from me, and I believe some Laker fans might agree with me with this, but this game against the Indiana Pacers was a long time coming. Okay, this was sort of not just a win, but it was sort of a revenge, sort of vengeance against against that team. With the whole Indiana's owner and GM telling the NBA to investigate the Los Angeles Lakers for tampering with Paul George and the whole Magic Johnson and Rob Pelinka, even the assistant to the head coach, Luke Walton, Brian Shaw. I mean, the Lakers were all in the news, all because of tampering, and who was the main reason for it was the Indiana Pacers. And thank God, nothing has gotten worse with the Lakers for tampering with Paul George. Only was the $500,000 fine, and just basically finding no evidence of any other tampering with Paul George with it. But guys, tonight's game really showed that it was not just a win, a must-win for the Lakers, but it was sort of a revenge game against this Indiana Pacers team. But as concerns the starting lineups, obviously Julius Randle really stepped up. He sort of stepped up his game. He only had 14 points, but he was not the main player that stepped up his game. It was obviously Jordan Clarkson, but at the same time, we cannot ignore his commitment and showing his competitiveness against this team, against the Indiana Pacers. Kyle Kuzma with 13 points. Guys, I sort of saw Kyle Kuzma lately has not been averaging that sort of player that we've been seeing him averaging sort of points in games lately. Like we used to see him average like maybe 18 to 25 points per game, but unfortunately, I guess he's just stepping back a little bit. I'm not so sure. That's just me. Maybe it's because Luke Walton has not given enough minutes maybe, or like giving him the opportunity to step up his game. I'm not so sure, but you know what, guys, Kyle Kuzma lately has been that sort of player that that really shines in huge moments when the Lakers play against any team in the NBA. But I'm not hating on the guy. He is part of the Lakers' future. I'm really looking forward to what he will be next year and the year after that, and just the future is bright for Kyle Kuzma. But as of late, I don't know. I just hasn't really been the same seeing him perform the type of performance that we always been seeing him. Um, but I don't know, but I believe this past month, we just haven't been seeing him being that sort of player that we appreciate so much. But I hope everything changes. But a decent night for Kyle Kuzma. Josh Hart, he had only 9 points, but personally, guys, uh, there has been glimpse of him scoring um, and competing out there to the point that what, guys, he is something special. I mean, the guy, sure, he's averaging like 9 to, I believe, maybe 15 points per game, but you know what, guys, I just believe that if he keeps on improving, that he could be part of the Lakers' future, maybe. But no, this we just had to see more from him to maybe make the argument that he can be part of the Lakers' future. But uh, other than that, the Lakers, no, Josh Hart has been stepping up his game lately since KCP is out. So great job from Josh Hart. Tyler Ennis, not a lot of performance from him. I personally, guys, I think he's not part of the Lakers' future, or he's not that sort of solid point guard that the Lakers really need to keep him for. I guess maybe find a different point guard in the off season. Just work with that. I don't know. As of late, guys, he's just not been the type of point guard that we saw him last year um, that he once was. So yeah, that's Talianis. Corey Brewer. I was very surprised that Corey Brewer was starting for the game, but what really surprised me the most was the bench. Um, as always, Jordan Clarkson, stepping up his game with 33 points. Um, Surprisingly, Brook Lopez was on the bench, but I don't know, guys. Something is just wrong with Brook Lopez. I'm not so sure. Maybe he's just getting up there in age. Maybe he's just not feeling this sort of rhythm that the Lakers are that the Lakers have. Or maybe he's dealing with an injury. I'm not so sure, guys. The guy has not been stepping up his game as this sort of all-star veteran center that he always been throughout his career. So I'm not so sure what's in the mindset of Brook Lopez, but personally, guys, he's not part of the Lakers' future, obviously. And if somehow the Lakers can possibly trade him for, I don't know, to a playoff team and get something in return, maybe like a draft pick or something like that, it will be a um, huge deal for the Lakers at the same time. But hope that sort of happens. But as of right now, Brook Lopez is not part of the Lakers' future. But overall, guys, the Lakers really has stepped up their game in tonight. They were without Lonzo, Brandon Ingram, and KCP. And just personally, guys, they were all connecting. They were all engaged in tonight's game, and just it was not just a must-win for the Lakers tonight, but it was also a statement toward not just the Pacers, but to the NBA as well. I mean, people need to understand that this Lakers team is very talented. I mean, we've been watching them and seeing them how they perform. But at the same time, yes, it is a young team, but at the same time, they had the type of talent that can work with veterans, all-stars like a Paul George or a DeMarcus Cousins for them to work well with this young Lakers team to the point that maybe they can be a playoff team um, down the line. So that's just personally coming from me, guys. Please make sure to comment down below. Give me your thoughts and your opinions about this Lakers team. Did you like the way the Lakers performed tonight? Do you think there should be some changes coming their way very soon? Guys, comment down below. Give me your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section down below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, share my videos all over Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Go Lakers. Peace.